Good morning, children. So, in the first video, we discussed at what the author is saying. Many people, those who have so many wealth and property and money with them, they are not sending or they are not distributing or they are not giving to the needy people. They are not giving to the common people. But what they are doing? They just hide up their valuable things and they will ask or they will raise fund for the poor people. And some people will do, they will declare their own children as orphan and they will apply for scholarship. And some people represent their own parents as what? As poor people for the purpose of getting money. Okay, this is what they are doing. Okay, now we can continue. I called up Sheikh. Sheikh, tell me, have you managed to get all the money you need for the operation? So she is asking to the Sheikh that, so children, she is suffering from cancer and for that kind of operation they need a large amount, a lot of money needed for that. You know that he is running a small, a tiny shop, so he is not getting what? Getting much profit from that. Then so he is running such a small tiny shop, so he is not getting enough profit from there. And Subeda and his wife, they do tailoring job, and by that money and the amount he got from the this shop is used for their what? Yes, used for their household activities and all for their needs. Okay, now she is not well. She is suffering from cancer and a lot of money is needed for that. That's why our author is asking that, have you managed to get all the money you need for the operation? So he is replying, I have sold all of Subeda's and my wife's jewelry. I have also taken a loan from the bank. So that is what happened. Sheikh, why didn't you ask us? Madam, at least I can afford this much. So he is saying, Madam, at least I can arrange this much. You should be helping those who are poorer and cannot even afford this. So he is saying, there are so many poor people are there, poorer than me. Okay, poorer than me. When you compare me with that people, they are more or they are poorer than me, so they can arrange even this much of money, so they require your help more than I do. That's why I didn't ask your help. I was touched. I asked him to get the papers and meet me as quickly as he could. He came the next morning and showed me all the documents. I took a look and handed him a check for 50,000 rupees. Okay, so he is saying what? Huh? She asked him to bring all the documents, and after checking that document, she gave him a check for 50,000 rupees. Surprised and hesitant. Hesitant means doubtful. Okay, he is very surprised and doubtful. He said what? This is a lot of money. I never expected such help to come from the blue. Okay, children, come from the blue is a phrase. That means something unexpected from an unexpected place. Okay, so he didn't expect such a help from the author. That is what he is saying. I never expected such help to come from the blue. May you ever be blessed forever. So he blessed her. Then what happened? A few days passed and Sheikh sent a message saying the operation had gone well. So for the God's sake, operation had gone well. For a long time after, we didn't. Sorry, okay, didn't and did not is same. Okay, we did not hear anything from him. So we didn't get any message or anything from Sheikh. Then one day, as I walked into the office, I found him sitting in the reception. A little girl of about 4 by his side. So when one day when I walked into my office, I saw our Sheikh is sitting with a little girl. Maybe she is of 4. Okay. She was wearing an ordinary cotton dress decorated with laces and buttons. Her hair, neatly oiled, was pulled up into a ponytail. So a small little princess who is by his side. That means she is sitting just close to our Sheikh. Okay. How are you, Sheikh? I asked him, how is Subeda? Sheikh's face was lined with grief. That means lined with grief means what? He looked very sad. Subeda passed away a fortnight back. In spite of all our efforts and your help, she did not survive. It was Allah's wish. I wanted you to meet her daughter, Tabassum. Okay, so what happened? He just replied in a sad mood that now Subeda is no more. She had gone to another world. She did not survive. We all did a lot to save her, but she did not survive. I wanted you to meet her daughter Tabassum. Now I am here to meet. I wanted you to meet her daughter Tabassum. I looked at Tabassum. She was scared and ill at ease in this strange office where people bustled about busily. Why she is looking scared? Because in that office, what it's a busy life. People is going fastly, going here, there, and a lot of things happening around her. So she is very looking tired, scared. Just to make her feel comfortable, I offered her some biscuits. She took one and then asked me in a shy voice. So she took one. He took a biscuit and she asked me in a shy voice, can I take another one for Amina? Such a good girl. She is asking one more for Amina. Amina may be our Sheikh's daughter. Amina was her cousin. Okay, she is her cousin. I smiled and said, of course. I looked sadly at the girl, orphaned so young. Then her uncle said, Betty, Ammine, Bolana, Bola Tanda, Ingo Salam Karo. So it's given there. So translated, child, didn't your mother tell you to greet her? So what happened? Putting down the biscuits, the little girl said in a clear voice, Madam, Ammi ki salam. Ammi ki salam means what? It's given here, Madam, I bring you my mother's greeting. Okay. I was at loss for words. Sheikh wiped his tears and pulled out an envelope from his bag. He handed it to me saying, this is yours. I'm sorry, I'm a bit late with this. What is that envelope? Anyway, he is asking sorry. Children, you just think about our Tabassum. She is only of 4 and now what? Now she is an orphan. But Sheikh is there. Then Sheikh's wife is also there and Amina is there. But now she become an orphan. Mother is not there. Father is not there. Okay, you just think about her. We have our parents with us. We have friends. We have everything with us. But we are not happy, isn't it? Every time we quarrel with our parents. For what? Mommy, I want that. Papa, I want that. Otherwise, I will not eat my food. My friends have that. My friends have this. You just look at Tabassum. Huh? Anyway. Okay, come back to our class. I opened it. Who opened it? The author. Okay. There were 1,000 rupees in it. So there were 1,000 rupees in it. I looked at Sheikh in confusion. 3,000 rupees he is returning back. What happened? So out of 50,000 you gave us, we used only 47,000 for Subeda's treatment. When we came home and she knew she was dying, Subeda made me promise that I would return the remaining money to you. Don't waste this on me, she said. Tell madam to give it some sick person. She has wanted so much to meet you and give you her salam. But Allah took her. I promised her I would carry out this last wish. So what happened? So when they came back after the operation, Subeda knew that she was dying. So what happened? She asked our sheikh to give back remaining money to madam. Why? Because she can use that money to help other one. She is also such a nice personality like sheikh. That's why, otherwise if she is not a kind hearted or a good hearted person, what will our Subeda think? Anyway, I am going to die, so I will ask my brother to keep this money and it will be useful for my daughter. But she doesn't do like that. She thought that this money will be useful to such other sick person. Okay, and she also wanted to meet her and give her salam to this madam. But what happened? Allah took her. That means she passed away. So then Sheikh said, so I promised her I would carry out this last wish. I sat there in a stunned silence. I became shocked. I had never met Subeda, but the largeness of her heart, even on her deathbed, left me speechless. Speechless means unable to speak. Our condition will also be like that. On her deathbed, also, she asked her brother to give back that huh? money to me, and she know that I can help other poor people with this money. So she is such a great personality. That is what other thinking. In spite of her own pain and poverty, she had thought about someone who might be in greater need of help. Her story was a lesson in compassion. Compassion means kindness. Okay. Her story was a lesson in compassion. She wanted to thank me, and when she knew she would not make it, she sent her daughter. Through the act of sending Tabassum, she was perhaps passing on her positive attitude to the child. I was sure Tabassum would grow up to be a fine human being. I looked at the envelope. So, here our author is trying to say that Subeda is such a kind hearted lady. She doesn't even care about her pain and poverty, but she think about other people who may in great danger or in great need of help. And she knows that she is not going back to be in her life. So what she do? She asks her asked her daughter to give back thanks to me. That is what our author is just thinking, and she is passing her positive attitude. That means what? She is such a kind lady, and she want her daughter Tabassum also just like that. Okay, then this is for Tabassum. May Allah to be kind to her. Let her study well. If you need any more help for her, let me know. and always tell her about her mother. Our earth is enriched with people. So, like Subeda. So, what our author is saying, she is saying that every time you have to say about her mother to whom? Huh? Mother to Tabasum. Then only she will realize what a kind lady she was. Then only all that qualities she will get. That is what our author is saying. Tabasum sat quietly, his big eyes puzzled. She is very much confused. She is a small girl, so actually she don't know what. Yes, what they are talking. So she is just confused. She is just confused. One day she would understand and perhaps emulate her mother's courage. So our author is saying one day she will understand and realize all that her mother do, and she will imitate her mother's courage. Okay, so children, this is a uh, superb story. So you have to do one thing, children. This is not an ordinary story. You have to understand what? Yes, you have to understand the moral from this story. You have to be kind. Kindness is a good quality. If we give good, we will get back it. Okay, children? So try to do good things to others. And now I think we can do what? Do the textual activities. Okay. Now, so what is the first question there? Comprehension. Complete the sentences. Okay. The narrator was acquainted with Sheikh Muhammad because what? Because she bought stationery from his shop. Second one, the narrator uses the word traction to describe Sheikh. It means that Sheikh, he was reserved and speak little. Okay. Then third one, Sheikh Muhammad's niece stayed with him because her mother was a widow and she lived with him. Her mother was a widow and she lived with him. Okay. Fourth one, Tabasum's greeting for the narrator shows that, yes, that Subeda remembered the author. Or you write that Subeda remembered Sudhamurti because Sudhamurti is the author. Okay. As you wish, you write. Fifth one, in the story, we note that Sheikh and Tabasum have something in common. It is what? Yes, that they both remembered to take something back for Amina, isn't it? So first one, she bought stationery from his shop. Second one, reserved and speaks little, or we can say what? Shy. Then third one, her mother was a widow and she lived with him. Fourth one, that Subeda remembered Sudhamurti. Fifth one, but that they remembered to take something back for Amina. Okay. So next one is vocabulary section. Vocabulary section, here we are going to deal with something that is confused. Okay. So first one, Sheikh Muhammad had a shop selling stationery. The train had been stationary for an hour. Sheikh sent a message saying the operation had gone well. The hotel spa offers massage services. So the words that in color sound similar. Pronunciation is much similar, but they have different meaning. So where stationery refers first sentence, stationery refers is a shop, or it refers to what? Pen, pencil, paper, book and everything. Okay, then in the second one, stationery remains means still. Second example, message means what? A piece of information for someone. Second one, massage means what? Not massage, message. We pronounce it like that. Okay. It's a means to relax the muscles of a body. So, children, this is what we are going to discuss. So, some words that have what sound similar but different meanings. So, one exercise is given there. So, we can together discuss. Okay, forward is given there. FOREWORD. That means what? Children, I think if you have reading habit, in the beginning of a book or drama or anything, you can find a piece of writing something. Usually it's written by someone other than the author of the book. I think that is what forward. And next one, FORWRD means what? Forward, it's a movement. Clear. So, a celebrity has written the, which one you will prefer? Which forward you will prefer? This one. The general ordered his soldiers to move forward. Clear. Children, if you want to do this type of activities and vocabulary section, you have to read a lot. Then only you will realize that. And if you find any word difficult, don't go and search in Google. Just go and take a dictionary. Always keep a dictionary with you. Oxford Dictionary, advanced learning, that Oxford Dictionary is very very useful. Always keep a dictionary with you. Then band, band and band is much but familiar for you. First one refers what? What? It refers group, and second one means what? Officially or legally prohibited. During the British rule in India, Indians were dashed from entering restaurants, mean for the whites. Second one, the new girls dash has been topping charts ever since their first single. So which one you will prefer? Yes, first one is BANNED and second one is BAND. Third one, loose. My loose. It has, first one has a meaning what? It's an adjective. And it means not tight. And LOSE means what? Fail to win. So my clothes became what? Became what? Just try to find out. Yes, my clothes became LOOSE, loose, once I began to lose weight. Usually we pronounce it as LOSE is loss, but actually its pronunciation is loose. Okay. Then ensure and insure. Okay, children, do one thing. 4, 5 and 6. 7, 8, 9, 10. Okay, 5 questions are there. Just try to find out the difference in meaning and try to do it as homework. I am not giving you homework. When our Saturday we will have a what? We will have a live class, and if you have anything doubt on this portion we can discuss there. Okay, but you have to refer a dictionary and find out the difference in meaning, and after that try to do it. If we have class in our school, then we can use dictionary and we can do it as group work or anything like that. But now we have no option for doing group work. Okay, so take a dictionary and find out the word in the dictionary and understand the actual meaning. Okay, next one is also dictionary work. Okay, so try to do that. Next, B, make sentences with these words to bring out their difference in their meaning. Write meanings in brackets. You may use a dictionary. If you don't have dictionary, don't worry. On the coming classes, I will give you the answers. Okay. I will give you the meaning and a sentence also, but after that just go through that meaning and what that example, you just try to write one sentence by yourself. Okay. Okay, where is another page? It's missing. So I think, okay, next page. So page number 56. Now we are going to discuss about forms of verbs. Here we are going to discuss about what? Have family. Have family means what? Have family means has is there, have is there, and had is also there. And this means something that we possess. നമ്മുടെ കയ്യിലുണ്ട്. That is the meaning of has. Okay. Now, had is the past form of this what? So, has and have we used in the present tense and had we used in the past tense. മനസ്സിലായോ? Have എന്തെങ്കിലും കയ്യിലുണ്ട്. That is what means has, have or had. I have a pen with me. That means something is there. Pen is with me. That's why I say I have a pen. Clear? So, I have learned many lessons in my life ever since we started helping people. However, I had never met someone as generous as Subeda. She has a heart of gold. So, has, have and had are the three forms of the verb have. So, that we already discussed. Has, have are used in the present tense in the singular and plural forms. That you know, children, we use has with singular and have with plural. Okay. All she is required to do is write what she observes. So instead of is required, we can use has. All she has to do is to write what she observes. Now the business partners are compelled to sell their property to repay their debts. Now the business partners have to sell their property to repay their debts. It was necessary for me to accompany my friend to the doctor's clinic as she was ill. I had to accompany my friend to the doctor's clinic as well she was. The three forms of have are often used to rewrite certain types of sentences. In such cases, we replace specific words with has, have and had. So, ചില സെൻറ്റൻസുകളിൽ നമുക്ക് when we used to rewrite this type of sentences, we use this has, have or had. Okay, we can together try to do the exercise, then you will understand. When the people washed their hands of the case, the journalist was compelled to investigate further. So where we will use when the police washed their hands of the case, the journalist was compelled. We can use instead of that word was compelled. That means past tense, so we can use had. The journalist had to investigate further. Second one, we are supposed to take the test to qualify for the interview. We are supposed to take the rest to qualify for the interview. So what we will, how we are going to rewrite? We had to take the test. Instead of this supposed to, we can use had to. Okay, third one, the tourists were required to take the alternate route as the elephants were out for a stroll. So how we are going to rewrite? The tourists had to take the alternate route as the elephants were out for a stroll. Fourth one, my grandfather was required to type at a speed of 80 words per minute. My grandmother was required to. So, my grandmother had required. Okay. Fifth one, the lion was forced to leave the jungle when the forest fire broke out. So, the lion Yes, the lion had to leave the jungle. Okay, sixth one, it is necessary for her to wake up early if she wants to take the first train to the city. So, it is necessary for her to wake up early if he has to take the first train to the city. Okay. Seventh one, since our cab did not arrive on time, we were compelled to take the bus to the airport. Okay. So how you are going to write? Since our cab did not arrive on time, we had to take the bus to the airport. Okay, children. Last question. Now it is compulsory for all the students to take up a project related to environmental awareness. So now all the students have to take up a project related to environmental awareness. Okay. Anyway, children, on Saturday we can discuss a small grammar portion from your grammar textbook, and if you have any doubt regarding this, ask me on the live class. Okay. Now one more is there. I think we can discuss this one also. Infinitive and bare infinitive. This one we already discussed in the last year. I think you remember that. Infinitive means what? Infinitive means we do not change this infinitive form. Infinitive means what? 2 plus base form. That means 2 plus thank, 2 plus wish. 2 plus wish. That means 2 wish. Okay. This is what? This is infinitive, and these forms do not change their form to agree with the person and number of the subject in a sentence. That means they don't care about that the subject is singular or plural. According to the subject, this infinitives do not change their form. Okay, but bare infinitive is there. Bare infinitive means what? Infinitives that are without to. That means we will not use to with bare infinitives. So they are used after some verbs such as. So some verbs are given here. Bid, dare, need, hear, make, see, know, and let, and all other modal verbs. With all modal verbs and what? And with bid, dare, need, her, make, see, know. So these bare infinitives are used. They are used after some verbs. Verbs are given there and all other modal verbs. The guards did not let Nancy enter the library without an ID card. They bid us goodbye for they were moving to Dubai. June did need not wash the clothes right now. Okay. Now we can try to do the exercise given there. She went to the bank dash her pension. Which one we will use here? Infinitive or bare infinitive? Bare infinitive or infinitive? Which one we will use? Yes. To collect. She went to the bank to collect her pension. Here we will use infinitive form. Clear? Next one. Asin makes customized cupcakes dash the demands of clients. To meet. We know that children, after some verbs we will use bare infinitives. Always keep it in your mind, and we will use infinitive as what? It can also function as subject or object of the verb in a sentence. That is the main important thing. You have to keep it in your mind. Okay. Now next one. Third one. As a child, I really wanted to visit New York. Fourth one. Let us dash to the zoo on Saturday. Let us go to the zoo on Saturday. Then fifth one, the gym instructor make us to punch sandbags. Okay. Sixth one, father asked me to open the window. Then seventh one, the squirrels had the children seventh one, talk. The squirrels heard the children talk and scampered away. Eighth one, the chef opened his diary to check the recipe once again. Okay. So next question. Fill in the blanks with two infinitive form of the verbs in brackets. So you know children what? So first one, honor. So you have to write to honor. Then second one, to hold. To infinitive means 2 plus this verb. Very simple. To build, to make, to mirror and to pull. Okay. Use a dictionary and write the meaning. Okay, this one you have to refer the dictionary and then what? Then use them to make sentences of your own. I just asked you to do that. What I asked you to find out the meaning of some sentences earlier. So while referring that, try to find out the sentences meanings also. Okay, children, my phone is not well, so I am trying to wind up this class by discussing this chapter. I don't know whether I will be able to upload next video on Monday. Okay, for uploading, if it's live class, I can use my brother's phone, but for uploading video classes, I can only depend on my own phone. Okay, I'm just trying. So apostrophe. So children, if you have any doubt that we discussed today or before that, you can ask me on Saturday. Okay. Then here we are going to discuss about apostrophe and inverted comma. An apostrophe is used to show possession or the omission of letters. Inverted commas means used to indicate the beginning of end of direct speech. They are also used to emphasize in a sentence and to denote the name of a story or poem. I think you know what is the difference between apostrophe and inverted commas. Apostrophe, it show possession. Omission of letters means when we join two letters, we will use what? Two, not letters, two words, we will use apostrophe. For example, did not, we will join it by using apostrophe. Clear? And then for she is, she is, instead of this we will combine it by using apostrophe. Okay, this is what given, that the omission of letters. And inverted comma, you know, for indicating beginning and end of direct speech, and if we want to emphasize any word or if the name of a story or poem also, we will use what? Inverted commas. Then rewrite the sentences using capital letters, full stop, question mark, commas, exclamation mark, apostrophes and inverted commas wherever necessary. This one also try to do. Okay. And all the notes that we discussed in last class and today's, I will send it today or tomorrow. Okay, children, I told you my phone is not working well, so I can't type it. That is what happening. I think I will try to take a photo and give it to you. Okay, children, please cooperate with me. Then last one is diary writing. Diary writing means what? You just imagine this as a page, and on the left side, that means here top of the page, you have to write the month, not month, sorry, day, then date, then month, then year. Then write a salutation of your choice. That means we consider our diary as our friend, so we usually use salutation as dear diary, but you can write according to your wish. Okay, and always you have to use first person. First person means I. Okay, you have to use I. That how you are to write. If you are going to write like this, today I went to the today I went to my friend's house and that happened this. So you have to write it in the first person, and always use informal language, because diary is our friend. We are expressing our emotion to our friend, so there is no need to use any informal language. Okay, children? So Saturday you will have a live class, and that day we can discuss a grammar portion from what your grammar textbook. And if there is any doubt, we can what discuss on Saturday. Okay, my phone is not well. That's why I am not giving you notes. Please forgive me, children. Anyway, today by using my brother's phone or anything, I will give you notes soon. Okay. I'm so sorry for that. Thank you, children. Thank you and have a nice day.